Welcome back to our Power Automate series. Today we are going to explore one of the most versatile action in Power Automate, the compose action. Whether you are looking to manipulate data, format outputs, or just keep your flows neat and tidy, the compose action is your go-to tool. So let's dive right in. So, what exactly is the compose action? Consider it the multi-tool of your flow. It can combine data, transform it, and store intermediate values for use later in your flows. It's particularly useful when you need to simplify complex expression or use data without recalculating it. The compose action keeps everything organized and easy to manage. You might be wondering why you would want to use the compose action. Well, it's all about making your flows easier to read, maintain, and debug. By breaking down complex expression into smaller, more manageable pieces, the compose action help you keep your flow clean and organized. Plus, it reduces redundancy by allowing you to store and reuse data without having to perform the same calculation or lookups multiple times. Let's look at a simple example. Imagine you have a flow where you need to combine a user's first name and last name into a full name. You can use the compose action to easily concatenate these two values into single string. It's like putting together a piece of puzzle to form a complete picture. So let's see how we can do that. So I have already created a manually trigger flow. Now I am going to add an action here and I am going to initialize a variable. Initialize variable, and I'm going to name it initialize variable first name and where first name. It is going to be a string and I'm going to set the value to Voxtus. So first name value is Voxtus. Okay, I am going to initialize second variable for last name. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply click on three dots and copy action and click on plus and paste an action. Okay, and I'm going to name it. Now I'm going to change last name and the value first name. Instead of first name, I'm going to name it last name, and the type will be string and value will be Voxtus tech. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add an action and I'm going to add compose full name. Okay, and now what I'm going to put here, click on inputs and enter the data from previous steps. I'm going to add first name first and then space, and then again I'm going to get it from our previous steps and then last name. Now I'm going to save it and we will test it manually. Let's quickly test it. Test manually, test and run flow. Let's see the output of compose. Click on compose full name and now we can see the output of compose is Voxtus space tech. It means compose action has concatenated first name and last name and it gives us output Voxtus tech. Before we wrap up, let's go over some best practices for using the compose action. First, always use clear and descriptive names for your compose action so you know exactly what each one is doing. Second, keep your compose action focused on a single purpose. Don't try to do too much in one action. And finally, leverage compose action to simplify complex expressions, making your flow easier to understand and maintain. Thanks for joining me today to learn about the compose action. If you have any question or need further clarification on anything we have covered, feel free to reach out. We are always here to help you on your Power Automate journey. If you are enjoying this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the upcoming content. We are just getting started and there is a lot more to explore in the world of Power Automate. See you in the next video.